This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Okay, a 44-year-old man in Michigan named Cory Harris was attending a virtual court hearing earlier this month. He'd previously been charged with driving with a suspended license. I'm going to need PC2.
PC2?
That was back in October of last year. His license is still suspended.
Oh, yeah.
But Cory showed up on Zoom
That's good.
while he was on his way to a doctor's appointment.
That's still okay.
And he was driving.
Not good.
Okay. I'm going to let you in on something anyway. They don't like you. The court people don't really like you to go into your Zoom meetings in your car anyway, even if you're parked.
Right.
Okay? They just don't. I don't know why. It's just a thing. But they...
Just drive yourself to jail. Just drive to jail.
They really, really, really don't like you to do it when you're driving. They really don't like you to do it when you're driving and your license is suspended.
Right. Double jeopardy, Mr. Bond. Double jeopardy.
Cory is a complete idiot, totally oblivious.
Oh.
He asked for everyone to hold tight for a second while he parked. This is a clear example.
That's the line of the year right there. It's just, we're done with news.
This is either being oblivious or just the audacity of Cory. You know, whatever.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. I'm parking right now.
This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Oh,
That is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
He's suspended, and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
I don't even know why he would do that. So, defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Would he turn into Darth Vader? Oh, I will come and destroy you.
He realized his own stupidity, but it was a little too late.
What's his name, Jerry?
Cory.
Oh, Cory. What's that thing you said before you played that clip?
The audacity of Cory.
That's a great band name. The audacity of Cory, ladies and gentlemen. He's on parole, one night only. He's got to go back to jail. Give it up. The audacity of Cory.
But the judge cannot believe what's happening before his eyes.
Was that his court-appointed lawyer?
There was the prosecutor and it was the DA.
Gotcha.
That was all like, yes, those are the charges.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's impressive, Cory.
It is. It really is.
Then it would have been worse if the car would have been stolen.
Right. That really would have been the only kicker.
Well, yeah. Where he was going to work? Where was he going?
Sounds like he was going to his doctor.
Oh, the doctor.
Isn't that what he said?
Oh, no.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Let's say he had to be to the doctor. You need to get there early and then go sit in the passenger seat.
Correct.
And do it from the passenger seat.
Take a bus. Give the guy a voucher for a bus.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like you could literally be anywhere in the car doing your Zoom meeting, even though you shouldn't be in the car doing the Zoom meeting.
Right.
But let's say you have to be anywhere but the driver's seat, buddy.
Right.
Come on, man. You're 44 years old. Get it together, buddy. What are you doing with a revoked license anyway at 44 years old?
Yeah, the
on.
one day you could have gotten your...
The 15 minutes you had to have your snit together.
The one time your mom could have drove you somewhere.
Come on!
So, man, I'm driving, trying to park and eat this lasagna at the same time. I'm sorry. Was there a question, Your Honor? Was there a question?
You know.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And then I love how shocked he is at the end. Let's just listen to the audio one more time. It's pretty incredible.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. I'm parking right now.
This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Oh,
That is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
He's suspended, and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
I don't even know why he would do that. So, defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, life choices, dickhead. Life choices.
Yeah. You're 44.
Yep, suspended license.
Come on.
These are the people we let vote, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we're stuck where we are right now.
Oh, yeah. Watch the video.
And then
if you get a chance, watch the video. It's a real treat.
I mean, clearly he needs help. I mean, he's 44, and he's clueless.
These are the decisions of a 20-year-old.
Correct. That you expect. But there's that lawyer going, dude. You can hear it in her voice.
Right.
She's like, dumbass.
Come on.
Well, the judge, clearly. I like the short. He's the hangman.
Yeah.
That's his nickname. The judge is the hangman.
He still has the Midwest nice about him, though.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does. Where was this at?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, you can hear his Midwest accent.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
How many? It's like I'm watching Reno 911. It's like it's not even real.
I know.
The audacity of Cory. Case closed.
Yeah.
People, relax.
What a complete waste
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Workman's relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp. These are legit delicious. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com for whatever the job throws at you.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Okay, so you go to Florida quite a bit.
Oh, jeez, I love the big wang.
Florida? But that's America's wang.
Okay, a small Florida key known as Beer Can Island, due to the results of parties thrown in the sand, is for sale. One prospective buyer is looking for partners to go in at $1,000 piece. 9-acre island known as Pine Key, located near MacDill Air Force Base and Apollo Beach, was created in the 1940s as a result of dredging. The island, which was planted with Australian pine trees to help prevent erosion, earned the nickname Beer Can Island due to being littered with empty beer cans. Russell Loomis and 3 friends purchased the island in 2017 and cleared what he described as 300 or 400 bags worth of trash from the property.
Oh, wow.
The owners installed attractions including a giant slide, portable bathrooms, and a couple tiki bars
That's
to attract
fun.
visitors. Yeah. The island project was successful for a time, but the owners decided to close the island earlier this year due to long work hours required to maintain the island and costs from repairing damage done from Hurricane Idalia. If I had an extra $10 million to dump into it, I would beautify the place even more, but I just don't have the resources for it. So that's the thing, he said.
Put up a taco stand and watch them roll in, man.
Yeah. And then secondly, I live an hour and a half away, so getting over there is a chore. And it's even worse coming home at the end of the night, you know. I'll head out there at 6 a.m. and usually don't get out of there till 9 o'clock at night. The island was listed for more than $14 million, but one prospective buyer, Nick Lipodorov, announced a Save Beer Can Island project that would allow other members of the public to buy a stake in the island for $1,000 each.
Okay. Weird. That's a lot of money.
Nick said money pledged by participants is being kept in an escrow account and will be returned if his group fails to buy the island. He said any money left over after buying the island would be spent on taxes, legal fees, the cost of a website, and other maintenance costs related to the island. I don't think too many people are going to go out and purchase an island, so there's an opportunity for all of us to own an island together, which is a pretty neat opportunity. He said everyone who pays $1,000 to the project will have the opportunity to vote on issues, including whether the island will be open to the public and what should be installed at the site.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
I hope China buys it and puts a submarine base there. That'd be hilarious.
Beer Can Island.
A couple of nuclear subs parked right off of Florida. Oh, yeah.
That might be a problem, huh?
No, it's somebody rich like Tom Brady or... Well, it's not... I'm looking at it. It's not very big. I guess you could put a house there. It looks like the Tom Hanks Castaway Island without the mountain on it.
Right.
It's about the same size.
It is not very big. You are correct.
But
how cool you could be like, I own a private island.
Oh, it's so cool.
You know?
I mean, yeah. You know how much it would, God, you'd have to barge out everything. And wow. Yes, it'll take some billionaire to screw with it. What would you do with it?
Well, I would vote to keep it private because it's just going to be more cost for maintenance if you open it up to the public, right? Don't you
Probably
think?
a lot of permits and government
It seems like
oversight.
more, yeah.
Right.
I feel like if you keep it as just a club, you can skirt some other rules.
I'll buy it with my Bitcoin. How does that sound?
Okay, buddy. Yeah.
Go to the Bitcoin machine and
Get in on it.
make a phone call.
I thought that was kind of neat.
That is cool. I mean, yeah, I don't know. How many chances you get to buy an island?
Right, exactly.
Pretty badass. Close to home. I mean, you don't want to, in case it gets hairy, you can like swim back to the mainland.
Pretty heavy.
Didn't know your mom was going to be there.
All right. I think I'm just gonna roll this news footage. This is
Come on.
Seattle.
Come on now. I'm so ready to fight club this. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, thousands of likes on Instagram, millions of likes on Twitter. This is the viral altercation at a McDonald's in West Seattle. The internet just cannot look away from.
Fox 13's Lauren Donovan is taking a closer look at what exactly set this woman off.
So the man who took that video, I just talked with him, and he believes that she was upset somehow with how slow he parked at the McDonald's. Parking lot drama, most all drivers have experienced it themselves. A few angry words and sometimes even a few finger gestures may be exchanged. But this confrontation, this is next level.
Come on.
Get away from
really,
my car.
you boy? Get out of your car, boy, son.
Go somewhere, crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. Get out of your car now.
Yeah, you are.
Relentlessly returning
Get out of your car.
and egging him on.
Straight.
All this allegedly over a parking dispute at a West Seattle McDonald's.
Get a degree. Go to school.
I am what I
Go
eat.
to school.
I am what I eat. You see my car versus your car.
You're eating McDonald's?
As you can hear, the driver makes a few jabs back.
I'm so ready to fight club this. Let's go. Come on.
No.
Come on.
me,
Oh.
no.
When he rolls the window up,
No.
she comes back for more.
Get away from my car.
He revs the engine, and that really sets her off. So much so that she turns around and appears to kick his car.
That I feel like I'm being dropped into the middle of this story. And this woman comes at him just 10 out of 10.
Looking for answers, I turn to local attorney James Prescott, who specializes in assaults and altercations like this.
Bye.
I just settled a case where the guy was almost strangled to death over a parking space. So my
Jesus.
impression is that people's patience has gone down a little bit since the pandemic.
No
I think
kidding.
we all had a couple of years where we weren't interacting with strangers maybe as much as we used to. It seems like maybe a couple of people forgot how to do it.
James supports pressing record as a means of holding people accountable, allowing for community review. Just look at all these comments on social media.
If she broke the law, it would be disorderly conduct. In Washington state, it's against the law to use words or abusive behavior in an attempt to incite another person.
So within the last hour, I was able to speak with Dante Jones. He took that cell phone video. He says during his lunch break, he recalls backing into a parking spot at the McDonald's when all of a sudden he hears beep, 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 beep. Someone's laying on their horn, shortly after shouting curse words at him. Then that infuriated woman behind the wheel pulls through the drive-thru. Jones says something in the window upset her further, and then she parks the car, storms into the place, and has a meltdown. Take a listen.
Yeah, she's in there flaring her arms around. I'm like, oh, God. And she comes out. She tries to slam the door a couple times, and I have my window halfway down, and I'm looking at her, and that's how just the eye contact of her seeing me was just enough. And then I don't know, she just started exploding on me. And
Donta wishes that he just had kept up his window, never engaged with her, telling me he pressed record fearing for his safety. He was worried the police were going to show up and she would flip the script, noting him as the aggressor.
Exactly. Yep, you got to protect yourself, man.
100%. And then
Bitch is running wild, man.
And what a strategy. I mean, who's going to get out and beat some woman's ass to death? I mean, Just, what's this about? What's this for? And she'll do the thing. She'll get caught. Do they know who she is yet?
Not yet, but they'll find her.
Oh, sure. They never get away.
Yeah.
You're going to go on. That's not me. I don't know who that was in that video. I didn't have my Prozac. I
took an Ambien.
I took an Ambien. Where are my happy pills?
Yeah.
Larry, where are my happy pills? That's what they all do the same thing.
They all have an excuse.
I don't know who that person is, but man, oh man, that ain't me.
It's terrible. Well, I don't know.
What a waste of time.
Maybe I watch too much true crime, but I'm not getting out of my vehicle and approaching anybody's car in that manner at all.
No,
you don't know.
No. You're lucky.
You don't know what kind of crazy person is in that car.
They're both lucky neither one of them had a gun.
Right.
Because that ends badly.
Right. 100%.
That's a shootout at the OK Corral.
Like one time, you're going to F with the wrong person one time, and you're going to be dead.
Yep.
And is it worth it? For what? Because they didn't park fast enough?
Well,
what in the hell?
That feels like a more of a psychotic meltdown than it does a racist-y. Is that dude black?
Yeah, it didn't feel racist to me.
No,
it just felt like
she's losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it mattered what skin color the person was in that vehicle. They were going to get it.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
Workman's relief for whatever the job throws at you, like THC products derived from legal hemp. These are legit delicious. Free shipping with products over $75. Order yours at workmansrelief.com for whatever the job throws at you.
Johnny and D, JJO.
Oh my God. So we're dealing with the cicada issue in our area, cicada swarms or whatever. Well, authorities in Nevada are telling residents to be careful of Mormon crickets, which are swarming towns across the state.
What's that?
They're just crickets. But there's cricket sludge. It's creating slick road conditions, and it's causing accidents. So I have a quip from a Nevada resident dealing with the problem here. PC2, please.
It's gross. It's like the popcorn noise underneath your tire.
Oh, yeah.
And then the smell is extremely bad. It smells like dead fish.
So it's just like crickets everywhere.
Wow.
And then they run them over and it makes a sludge and it makes for slick conditions. And that is freaking disgusting.
Reminds me of the mayfly situation over on Mississippi. You feel like you're going to get lifted up and carried away by those little bastards.
Man, is that gross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't seen any cicadas in our hood yet, but I guess it's happening. I've seen a few posts.
I thought there for a minute you said we're going to say the Mormons were bringing about the second coming or something.
Yeah, no. They're special underwear.
The Mormons have called up the locusts. It's doomsday. It was prophesized.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
It is International Hug Your Cat Day.
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah. So make sure you do that when you get home.
When I get home, boy, my place will be trashed. Left my cat all by himself, and he doesn't like that. Giving me the cold shoulder, litter on the floor, and biting my big toe before the clock's alarm. I gotta get back to hug my cat. He doesn't like it when I'm away. He's got muddy feet, brings me a mouse to eat, but he purrs, 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 purrs. Oh, when I give him a treat.
I like that high note there.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing you even have to make that a day. I mean, it's like waking up and putting your pants on. It's like waking up and breathing.
Does your cat like hugs?
Oh yeah. They're very huggy, touchy.
Are they?
They will. They both. It's amazing how when you have a cat from birth, and Nash is 3 years old now, but how not dependent they are on you, but how comfortable they are with you and being close and wanting to be close to you all the time.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And both of our cats sit 1 centimeter from our face on our chest when we're watching TV. Not a lot of cats do that. I mean, it's kind of a thing. Maybe I talk to the animals. I don't know, but it's pretty badass. I like it. A lot of people probably recoiling at the thought of a cat's mouth being basically on my mouth. And yet, I'm a better man for it.
Oh, good.
I'm not masculine. I hug cats.
Oh, no.
Maybe Jerry Seinfeld. Maybe I'm the problem.
When I was in that era, it was JFK, it was Muhammad Ali, it was Sean Connery, Howard Cosell. You can go all the way down there. That's a real man. I want to be like that someday. Well, no. I never really grew up. You don't want to as a comedian because it's a childish pursuit. I miss a dominant masculinity. Yeah, I get the toxic thing. I get it. But still, I like a real man.
So don't ever change. No, society cannot change. It has to be 1955 in Rock Hudson. Okay, don't try to change. Don't try to understand women. Don't try to be nice. Don't try to come off as some Mr. Huggy, Feely Sunshine man. Don't do it.
He loves balls.
Be bold. Have a stoic, chiseled chin, and look everybody in the eye, and don't talk too much.
Jerry Seinfeld likes a real man.
And wear chaps. Chaps look like you're a real man.
Very weird.
Carry a rifle at all times, just in case. Got to shoot snakes. What is he talking to himself? Who's he talking to?
It's on a podcast, John.
Does he feel like where everybody goes to die, the podcast? Is he trying to? It's almost like he's trying to sabotage himself.
I have no idea.
With this crazy talk, and again, and it's a fact. He hates being old, and he's got like this Madonna syndrome. He's angry.
Yeah.
And maybe he's looking back on his life and wishing he would have made some other different decisions. Who knows? But I mean, if you want to be masculine, just tell yourself you're masculine.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Everyone needs to be this way.
So
you
want everybody else to be masculine, but you wish you were.
Right.
Because the way he says that,
right,
he's not masculine.
Right.
And he wishes he could have been.
Right. But everybody else should be.
Nobody's saying, everybody else should be. Nobody's saying you're not masculine. You can be anything you want, dude. It's America.
It's weird.
It is the weirdest effed up.
I've never thought about it. I've never cared about it. Like, I just don't. Wow.
I mean, Sean Connery, I love Sean Connery.
But he's so masculine. He
used to slap his wives around.
Yeah.
I mean, what era? and everybody is more masculine than Jerry Seinfeld. Everybody.
Yeah.
So either he has daddy issues or he really his father didn't love him. I don't know what the hell, dude. But the more he talks, the more I'm like, shut the hell up, dude.
Yeah, it's something. It is something.
Anyways, strange. The more I try to figure it out, the more confused I get about this masculinity thing.
Yeah.
You're going to have a bunch of guys walking around going, oh, maybe he's right. Maybe I am worthless. Who just goes around thinking about it? You're so damn busy. And that's the other thing. Jerry's not even working. I know his Pop-Tart movie didn't do real well. But maybe Jerry needs to start a garden or something.
He needs a hobby?
Yeah, because he's running around pissed off that he's old. He's not celebrating his birthdays anymore.
Yeah.
He's worried about what I do as a man, which frightens me.
Yeah.
I wish you had manly men back like slavery, when men could own other men. That was masculine. How far back you want to go, Jared Bear? Do you have a take on this?
I'm just so confused. He misses dominant masculinity. What does that mean?
The way they used to make movies, or the way movie stars used to look?
Right.
And maybe he had a hero. Maybe John Wayne and Sean Connery was a movie hero.
Right.
And maybe that's a little bit about what he's talking about. I think George Clooney's pretty masculine. I think Brad Pitt's pretty masculine.
Right.
I think Chris Helmsworth's pretty masculine. And then you've got guys that don't play those roles. They're not.
I just don't understand why you.
I mean, who thought Michael Keaton could be masculine as Batman? Because when you look at Michael Keaton, he doesn't look real masculine, but he can play masculine.
I mean,
now wait till somebody comes out and says women should be more feminine.
Right. Well, that happens all the time. That happens all
Strangest thing.
the time.
Strangest thing. Just sitting around thinking about men not being manly enough. You're gay, buddy. It's okay.
It's bizarre, isn't it?
I'm sure we'll still watch Seinfeld reruns. I'm sure we're all on board.
Like, I don't understand why you care so much.
You're 70 and pissed off.
Like, what other people, how masculine or feminine they are, and what does that have to do with you, Jerry Seinfeld?
Right. But again, the more you worry about if a man is a man,
right,
the crazier you look. And by the way, I'd like to see Jerry Seinfeld walk up to a man in person and tell him he's not masculine enough.
Dude,
I guarantee you that doesn't happen.
Jerry ain't never been in a fight. You know what I mean? Like, Jerry ain't ever taken a punch.
You think he'd ever walk up to a guy and have a conversation about his masculinity?
No.
Hell no. Strangest thing I've ever, but again, this has been brewing.
Yeah.
This masculinity thing. And there's no win. How do you win the argument? Do we all have a support group and sing Kumbaya and wish we were, pray to the gods and we turn into a man? Weird. Or is it just our actions and our political views? That's what it seems like to me. Man, I'm so sick of talking about this. We've been raging on this for like 3 days.
Yeah. You're the one who brought it up again.
He's got me questioning my manhood.
Mm-hmm.
Am I man enough?
Mm-hmm.
What are the rules for manhood, by the way?
Yeah, what makes...
Yeah, what
determines masculinity?
You need a scale. You need a... it's like can you achieve manhood, and what are the 5 steps?
Well, but here's the thing.
Do I have to chop wood in the morning before I come to work?
But like...
Or is it just my ideas? I assume he's talking about my ideas. You know?
Okay, traits traditionally viewed as masculine in Western society include strength, courage, independence, leadership, and assertiveness, which are all things that women can have too. Right?
Right. Yeah, the lines are pretty blurred there.
Yeah.
Why does
masculinity equals social expectations of being a man?
Yeah, it all goes back to almost you want the dude from the Chiefs that made the speech.
Strength, courage, independence, leadership, and assertiveness. What does that have to do? Oh my God. Okay.
So, like, when you think about the 50s, so he wants the wife at home in the kitchen, like the Kansas City Chief player just said at the commencement speech.
Right.
That caught so much flack.
Right. And even that, like, I don't care. You can go ahead and want that all you want, but you need to also understand that other people do not want that.
Like, you're the only one thinking it, dude. You and a couple of other dudes in the closet, and, it's your insecurities. It's really, really bizarre that you need to tell somebody what they are and what they aren't. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. And yet I see it more and more.
Yeah. Wow. It's insecurities for sure. Thank you, computer.
I think Hawk hits that every time. He's like, shut up.
Masculinity is constructed and defined socially, historically, and politically rather than being biologically driven.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Masculinity is constructed and defined socially, historically, and politically rather than being biologically driven. Sure. Because everyone can possess masculine and feminine traits, right? Like, you can be a dude and still have feminine traits. You can still be a nurturing person, right? Which is a feminine trait. You can be a father and be nurturing, right?
Correct.
And so
I hope so.
That doesn't make you less of a man.
Right.
Right?
But he's trying to redefine it almost a little bit.
It's wild. And then you really start getting into the weeds, where you're just like, man, starts getting really, like, you get really deep into, like, what the expectations of being a human is.
Right.
Like, what makes you a good person.
Are you ever good enough?
Right.
I mean, you're trying to, which is weird coming from Seinfeld, who's clearly a billionaire and a famous person, and made his own career hugely successful.
Right.
But not giving somebody else a chance to be themselves, to achieve whatever is in store for them.
Right.
It's quite bizarre.
Right.
And it's anger. I think it's age and anger.
Right.
And he missed out on something. And I think that's a daddy issue.
Yeah.
I wish he was here to talk about it.
Well, and like,
does he talk to poor people?
No.
He's sending a representative down to read a statement. Yes.
Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, who the hell cares?
Yeah, I know. I have to shut up. I'm sorry. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey.
I've always said I'm getting up there in age, but age doesn't always equal wisdom.
Oh, for sure.
When you got an old guy that's a dumbass, he's just been listening to the wrong voices for way too long. And I just don't get it sometimes with these people.
Yeah.
Well, if masculinity is Jerry Seinfeld, that's not very masculine. I mean, if you get to call me a name, I get to call you a name.
Right. I get what he's saying. I mean, he's talking about people that are too soft-skinned nowadays and stuff like that.
Sure.
Two things can be right or true. Yeah. I mean, people have gotten softer, but there's still people out there that are so-called manly. But I get sick of that conversation where they act like if you're not manly, you can't do anything manly. It's like, you don't think that there were people in the wars, how many wars that were not exactly manly men, but they fought just as hard as anybody?
Right, and you can still be quote-unquote manly, and you can still have empathy and humility, and you know what I mean? Like,
both things can be true.
Exactly.
It's so stupid to just pigeonhole
100%.
such a demographic like that. It's just...
I agree.
I hate to tell Hollywood people to shut up.
I know it's true.
I know. And for once, he should shut up.
I think what sucks coming from Jerry Seinfeld, because he's universally loved, is that he's coming off as not the cool guy. Forget about masculinity, because you ain't getting it, dude. It's more about, but I don't care if you're masculine. Nobody's ever thought you were masculine. He just comes off as hateful. And that sucks, because everybody thinks he's a genuinely cool dude.
Right. As I said, when you get older, like I am getting older, we think we're so smart and we have so much great ideas because we've been through so much in our life. But when you think about it, we really all don't know much.
The only true wisdom is in knowing that you know nothing, right?
You guys are perfect examples of people that don't know much.
You know, it's one thing to think it. It's another to hear a caller call up and go, hey, hey, man.
You got to be able to look in the mirror
10-4.
and call yourself a dumbass.
10-4. 10-4 , dude. And my best friends do. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Taco Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Pthursday.
I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy. I like pizza with salami, eggs and cheese and oregano. I like pizza with tomato. I like pizza. We like pizza. We like pizza in the morning. We like pizza every day. We like pizza in the evening. We like pizza anyway. I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and anchovy. I like pizza with salami, eggs and cheese and oregano. I like pizza with tomato. I like
I've never seen you eat a slice. To you it's just a trend. Pizza is my life. Pizza is my life. Ten class deep dish, double pepperoni, and the yellow stuffed crust, no anchovies, pizza rolls, pickle bunch, cheese and crystals, what I like, put it in the oven, we can I don't care, I'm not very picky, warm and delicious, spicy, stinky, cut it into 8 squares or triangles, all I really want is pizza and meat.
Hi. Okay, Google launched its AI search results last week, and people have been noticing it's been giving some wildly wrong results. It said that a dog has played in the NHL, that running with scissors has health benefits, and that 17 U.S. presidents attended the University of Wisconsin.
Yeah, pass me the scissors. I had no idea.
Never mentioned scissors to a lesbian.
And why does that tuning fork smell funny? What? She smelled it.
The most ridiculous of all was someone who noticed on X that if you ask Google about cheese not sticking to pizza, artificial intelligence would give you a helpful answer.
Okay.
Adding glue to the pizza sauce. You can add about an 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to give it more tackiness.
Oh, geez.
Like Google AI suggested.
Mixing up its arts and crafts and homemade pizza making.
So here we are on businessinsider.com. I knew my assignment. I had to make the Google glue pizza. I did use Google to make sure that non-toxic glue was indeed semi-safe to eat. Google's AI answer said that small quantities might lead to an upset stomach, but not say death, so that's good enough for me.
Jeez.
Since I know you're wondering, yes, I did eat paste as a kid. I loved it. It was minty. I stopped only because of shame from the other first graders. But now I'm an adult, and I can't be shamed for eating glue pizza. I assembled my ingredients from my local grocery store: shredded cheese, marinara sauce, a ball of pizza dough, and of course, non-toxic school glue, which I already had at home. And anyone who feels compelled to point out that I shouldn't have used jarred sauce or pre-shredded cheese, please keep in mind I am eating glue here. I spread out the dough and I mixed the sauce and the glue. Google said to use 1/8 cup of glue, but not how much sauce. I eyeballed the pizza and figured I would need about 1/2 cup of red sauce. I'd imagine the amount would be more like a light drizzle of glue, but 1/8 cup is about 2 tablespoons, and it looked like quite a bit more than I expected. It came out a nice orange color, like a vodka sauce. As I mixed the spread, I didn't notice a significant change in the consistency of the sauce. Now for the cheese and some fresh basil, and into the oven it goes. Baked at 450 for 12 minutes. Turned out to be a little too long. It was a little burnt. I opened up the oven door. I was hit with a blast of steam and fumes, momentarily freaked out. I remembered that the NyQuil chicken, when that was a viral meme, doctors warned that the real danger was lung damage from toxic fumes. By heating up the chemicals in the glue, would I create some kind of toxic gas? I hope not. And then the taste test. I have the audio of the taste test.
Oh, yeah.
PC2.
Sure.
Here we go.
That cheese is not moving. Look, holding it upside down, shaking it. That cheese is stuck. I'm Katie Nisopoulos, and I'm eating the glue pizza. Scrub.
That was good.
The words glue pizza are pretty funny for some reason. And something I don't want, but that's all right. Glue pizza.
I mean, good for her.
That's pretty funny.
She had the balls to do it.
Yeah. People are bored. Not masculine anymore, so they're making glue pizza.
Right. They're not masculine and bored. Terrible combination. Yeah, she said it was kind of okay. She only had a few bites because she was scared of poisoning herself. The cheese was not slippery, though, so that was the main goal.
Isn't that everyone's goal?
This is ridiculous. What a crazy time to be alive.
Yeah. I did not. That was not on my bingo card this morning. I can tell.
Yeah.
Glue pizza.
I know.
Was not on my bingo card.
Ay.
I was. Has anybody made a pizza with Emilio's bread?
You can do a French bread pizza with their day-old bread. I bet you it'd be bomb diggity.
Dude, you know what? I almost bought a couple. I stopped and had a couple of skinnies yesterday. Number one, smoked ham provolone. Hellman's. Sorry, I don't know why.
Shout at me.
Well, I'm a masculine man today. And
all right, Sean Connery, take it easy.
Just smoked ham doesn't react well to Hellman's. I don't even know what I was saying. I have no idea what I was even. The French bread at Emilio's. How good! And they sell their bread, dude. They're like 3 feet long for $1.69.
Yeah,
I should have bought all of them. That bread at Emilio's. Is it sugar? What is in that makes that? I could gnaw on that all day and not have anything on it. It's so good by itself.
It's like the crispy. It's like the outside crispiness, but the inside chewiness. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's very much its own flavor.
It's a Zen thing. It's like,
well, it was fresh. It was doughy and fresh.
Entire
and
experience.
It literally melts in your mouth. It's unbelievable.
Good.
It's unbelievable.
And don't even front.
That'd be kind of cool to make a pizza out of that.
The French bread.
Yeah, throw it in the oven and see what happens.
Yeah.
God, I think I'm going to stop back and get a bunch of those and try that.
I dare you.
Oh, do you now? Get some banana peppers. Oh, my God, dude. I'm going to go to town.
If you make Emilio's French bread pizza, but not a nug loaf, I don't know. You're going to piss off the people, man.
It is true. My follow-through is not very masculine. Hello?
Not to make you go back and reverse, but did I hear that correctly? I didn't hear the beginning. This lady, she made glue pizza?
2024, dude. Why not?
I'm not mistaken. No, I'm asking for real. What?
Well, we're classy. We're not paste pizza people. We're glue pizza. We're fancy. We use the fancy Elmers.
For Christ's sake. Does everybody just fall out of bed and hit their head or what?
I mean, anybody can eat paste, but not anybody can make a glue pizza. I mean, come on. Hi, how's it going?
Hey, I've been doing that French bread pizza from Emilio since, basically their inception since about the early 90s.
Oh, he made it. Are you the guy?
Oh, no, I just do it on my own, me and the kids, about once every 2 weeks.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the Rocky Rococo guy. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
Oh, no, we've been doing that French bread pizza.
Tell me, this is great. Tell me what you do. Tell me your secret. What makes it perfect?
Just do sauce. Sometimes I do some basil on it, or garlic, I should say, or garlic pesto.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
$3.50 for 10 minutes, and it's
boom.
Perfect.
Dude, I'm going to stop back up and get 5 loaves of that stuff. I'm going in tonight. Do you have a?
Back in the day when it was 25 cents, it was easier.
Well, right. Well, it's still only like $1.50, $1.60, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Do
it's still great. I mean,
do you have a name for your pizza named after one of your children or something, perhaps?
No, it's just Pizza Boats.
What's the name of your kids?
Pizza Boat.
Liam and Aaron.
Who?
Liam and Aaron, little Mick kids.
Liam
and Aaron.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to think of a name we can name it after Liam. I'm going to need a second.
Yeah, I could see the smoke coming out of your ears. Jesus Christ!
All right, the long, saucy Liam. Okay, thanks. Yeah. Well, no, somebody's called child services right now. The long, saucy Liam.
He wants you to leave his kids alone.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.